Hello everyone, I am Usharani. Welcome back to my channel. Today in this video, I am going to explain coordinate geometry. Exercise 1 in this fourth problem onwards. So first question in this, check whether 5, minus 2, 6, 4 and 7, minus 2, 3 points are given are the vertices of an isosceles triangle or not. So what is that isosceles triangle? First you should know. What is that isosceles triangle? If two sides of a triangle are equal, then you can say that that is an isosceles triangle. Triangle means it has three sides. Out of three, if two sides are equal, any two sides are equal, then you can say that that is an isosceles triangle. So first here the given points have to assume that let A, B and C are the given point. Suppose here A, B, C are the given points. A, B and C. These three are the given points and A value, B value, C value are already given. What you have to do here, you have to find out that distance formula AB, BC and CA values. Distance between AB as well as distance between BC and CA have to find out. If any two sides are equal, then we can say that that is an isosceles triangle, as the given points are the vertices of an isosceles triangle. So let us start now here. Just find out here distance formula. What is the distance formula? Distance between 2 points equal to x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. First write that formula, x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Square root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. This is the distance between 2 points formula. Now, here first you have to consider a point 5 comma minus 2 and B value is 6 comma 4. Distance between AB. That means AB equal to, before finding the distance of AB, just you have to assume that here x1, y1, x2, y2. Now here AB equal to square root of, where x2 equal to how much? 6 minus x1 equal to 5. 6 minus 5 whole square plus y2 equal to 4 minus here y1 value is minus 2, so you have to keep bracket minus 2 whole square. Here just write that square bracket. Why? Because here small bracket already I have written here. So now write here square root of 6 minus 5 equal to 1, 1 square plus 4 minus into minus plus 2 whole square. That equal to 1 square equal to 1 plus 6 square, where 6 square equal to this, just write here 1 plus 6 square, where 6 square equal to 36. The value equal to square root of 37. This is not the perfect square number, so you have to keep in the form of square root value only. Next BC, where B equal to 6 comma 4, again C value 7 comma minus 2. So again you have to assume here x1, y1, x2, y2. Again BC equal to square root of x2 equal to 7, x1 equal to 6. So 7 minus 6 whole square plus y2 minus y1, where y2 equal to minus 2, y1 equal to minus 4 whole square. So square root of 7 minus 6 equal to 1, 1 square plus of minus 2 minus 4, minus 6 whole square. That equals square root of 1 square is 1, minus 6 whole square, minus square, that equal minus into minus, you will get plus. So 6 square equal to 36. That equal to square root of 37. Now find out next one is CA, where C value is here 7 comma minus 2 and A value is 5 comma minus 2. Now here again assume x1, y1, x2, y2. Then CA equal to square root of 5 minus 7 whole square plus y2 equal to minus 2 minus of y1 is minus 2 whole square. That equal to 5 minus 7 equal to minus 2 whole square plus of minus 2 minus into minus plus 2 whole square. So here minus 2 whole square equal to minus into minus plus 2 square equal to 4 plus minus 2 plus 2 equal to 0. So you will get 0. That equal to square root of 4 equal to 2. Here we are getting 2. Here what you have to find out here? If two sides are equal, then you can say that that is an isosceles triangle. Here just you have to find out. Just observe here, AB distance equals square root of 37 as well as BC distance is also square root of 37. Here two sides here AB equal to BC. That means distance of AB equal to distance of BC. Here AB equal to BC. Hence we can say that these are the vertices. What you have to say? The given points are the vertices of an isosceles triangle or not? Yes, we can say that. Why? Because here two sides distance are equal. So we can say that the given points are the vertices of an isosceles triangle. Is it clear? Next question in this. In a classroom, 4 friends are seated at the points A, B, C, D as shown in the given figure. And this Jerry and Funny walk into the class, and after observing for a few minutes, Jerina asks Funny, don't you think ABCD is a square? Funny disagrees. Using distance formula, which of them is correct and why? This is a given question. So first try to understand the given question. What is given here? In this one figure is given. On this figure 4 points are given. A, B, C, D are the 4 points. So on these 4 points, 4 friends are seated at these places. Now, and two of the students, Jerina and Funny, both entered into the class, and after entering and after observing the class, these 4 friends, it ABCD, that means ABCD, is it form a square or not? That is a question. But in this, Jerina said, don't think ABCD is a square. But here, Funny disagrees with Jerina. So, you have to find out using the distance formula. Is it the square or not? Which of them is correct? Is Jerina is correct or Funny is correct? Jerina says you don't think ABCD is a square. But Funny disagrees with Jerina. So let us find out. Here given 4 friends are seated at ABCD, where A, B, C and D are the given points. Just you have to write down. Next, using distance formula. What is the distance formula? X2 minus x1 whole square, square root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. This is the distance formula. So just find out first AB distance as well as BC, CD and DA. Where A point, first you have to consider A and B points. A 3, 4 and B point is 6, 7. Just here you have to mention that here x1, y1, x2, y2. Just you have to mention like this, where AB equal to square root of x2 minus x1 whole square, y2 minus y1. So square root of where x2 equal to 6, minus 3 x1 whole square plus y2 is 7 and y1 equal to minus 4 whole square. That equal to where 6 minus 3 equal to 3 square plus 7 minus 3 is also 3 square. That equal to 9 plus 9. 3 square 9 as well as 3 square 9. 9 plus 9 equal to square root of 18. This can be written as where 2 into 9. One perfect square number and multiplication of which number you will get, that you have to write down. 18 can be written as 2 into 9. That equal to here square root of 9 equal to 3 and 3 root 2 you will get, just directly I am writing here 3 root 2. Like this BC. Consider BC where B value equal to 6 comma 7 and C value equal to 9 comma 4. Again you have to assume that where let the points here x1, y1, x2, y2. Now again BC equal to, now again apply the distance formula. Every time no need to write, already I have written here. So just you have to substitute the values where x2 equal to 9 minus x1 equal to 6 whole square plus y2 equal to 4 minus 7 whole square. That equal to 9 minus 6 is 3 square as well as 4 minus 7 equal to minus 3 whole square. That equal to 3 square is 9 as well as minus 3 whole square is also equal to 9. Square root of 9 plus 9 equal to square root of 18. 18 can be written as 2 into 9. That equal to 3 root 2 everything. Next value here AB, BC. Next CD. See what is the value? 9 comma 4 and D value is 6 comma 1. Again assume that here x1, y1, x2, y2 where CD equal to square root of x2 minus x1 where x2 equal to 6 minus x1 equal to 9 whole square plus y2 is 1 minus 4 whole square. So square root of 6 minus 9 equal to minus 3 whole square plus of again 1 minus 4 equal to minus 3. So minus 3 whole square. That equal to minus 3 whole square equal to plus 9. Again plus 9. That equal to square root of 18. This can be written as 2 into 9. That equal to 3 root 2. Here place is not there. So I am writing like this. You can write in the vertical manner. Next one. DA where D points, where D 6 comma 1 and A point value is 3 comma 4. Now again assume that x1, y1, x2, y2. Now here DA or AD both are same. So where DA equal to square root of 3 minus 6 whole square plus 4 minus 1 whole square. That equal to square root of minus 3 whole square plus 3 square. Now minus 3 whole square again 9 plus 9 that equals square root of 18. Again 18 can be written as same thing 2 into 9. Square root of 9 equal to 3. So 3 root 2. Just if you observe where AB equal to 3 root 2, BC is also 3 root 2, CD is also same and DA is also 3 root 2. That means 4 sides are equal. And more 2 distances also you have to find out. What are those? That is AC and BD. Those 2 are diagonals. These 2 are diagonals. So where AC equal to here, A value just consider A value 3 comma 4 and C value is 9 comma 4. Now here just assume that x1, y1, x2, y2 where AC equal to square root of again x2 minus x1 whole square, that means 9 minus 3 whole square plus 4 minus 4 whole square. where 9 minus 3 whole square equal to 6 square plus 4 minus 4 equal to 0 square. That equal to square root of 36. Square root of 36 equal to, what is the square root of 36 value? 6. This is the perfect square number. 6 6 is 36. So 6 square directly you can write. Where square and square root will be cancelled, here directly you can write 6 square. Square and square root will be cancelled. You will get 6. Next BD, where B equal to B of 6 comma 7 and D points are 6 comma 1. Again you have to assume as x1 y1 and x2 y2. So BD distance equal to square root of 6 minus 6 whole square plus 1 minus 7 whole square. Where 6 minus 6 equal to 0, that means 0 square plus of 1 minus 7 equal to minus 6 whole square. That equal to square root of 36. That value equal to 6. Yes. Here if you observe, the four sides are equal as well as two diagonals are also equal. So simply we can say that ABCD is a square. Therefore here AB equal to BC equal to CD equal to DA, that equal to 3 root 2, and the diagonals AC equal to BD equal to 6. Two diagonals are equal as well as four sides are also equal. So ABCD is a square. Here, who are correct here? Jarina or Funny? Here four sides are equal, where AB equal to BC equal to CD equal to DA, that equal to 3 root 2, and two diagonals are also equal, where AC equal to BD, that value equal to AC equal to BD, two diagonal, that value equal to 6. So here which of them is correct and why? Which is correct? Who are correct here? Jarina is correct. Next question here. Show that the following points form an equilateral triangle A, B and C. Here A, B, C are the given points. Now these 3 points form an equilateral triangle or not, you have to find out. So first, what is that equilateral triangle? When you can say that that is an equilateral triangle? If 3 sides are equal, then you can say that that is an equilateral triangle. So you have to use the distance formula, apply the distance formula. Where distance formula, what is the distance formula? What is the distance formula? Square root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Apply this distance formula and find out the distance between 2 points AB as well as BC and CA. If 3 sides are equal, then you can say that it is an equilateral triangle. So using the distance formula, here first you have to consider A comma 0 and B points are minus A comma 0. Now you have to assume that here A points are x1, y1, x2, y2. AB distance, AB equal to square root of, where x2 equal to minus A, x1 equal to minus x1 equal to A whole square plus y2 equal to 0 minus y1 is also 0. 0 minus 0 whole square. That equal to square root of minus A equal to minus 2A whole square plus 0 square is nothing but 0 only. So minus 2A whole square, minus into minus plus 2 square equal to 4, or directly you write 2A whole square 4A square, square root of 4A square. This can be written as square root of 2A whole square, where square and square root cancel. Otherwise square root of 4 equal to 2 as well as square root of A square equal to A. So the value equal to to a. Like that BC, where B value equal to minus a comma 0 and C value equal to 0 comma a root 3. Now again here BC value assume as x1, y1, x2, y2. Now BC equal to square root of again x2 minus x1, 0 minus a minus of minus a whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square, where y2 equal to a root 3 minus 0 whole square, that equal to square root of here minus into minus plus a square plus of here a root 3 whole square, a root 3 whole square, that equal to square root of a square. A root 3 whole square means a into a square, and root 3 whole square equal to 3. So a square plus a square equal to here a square plus 3a square. This value equal to square root of 4a square. Square root of 4a square equal to 2a. Now you have to find out that next distance is CA, where C point is 0 comma a root 3 and a point, a value is a comma 0. Again you have to assume that these points are x1, y1, x2, y2. Now CA equal to find out square root of where x2 equal to a minus x1 equal to 0. So a minus 0 whole square plus y2 equal to 0 minus a root 3 whole square, that equal to square root of a square plus of minus a root 3 whole square, that equal to a square minus into minus plus, where root 3 whole square equal to 3, a into a is a square, that value equal to square root of 4a square, that equal to square root of 4 equal to 2 and square root of a square equal to a. Here just if you observe where AB value equal to 2a and BC value is also 2a and CA value is also 2a. Here AB equal to BC equal to CA. Three sides are equal. So it is an ABC is an any one you can write. Names are given, so you can mention that ABC is an isosceles triangle. Sorry, equilateral triangle. If you have any doubts, please ask me in the comment section. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe my channel.